Thanks for watching Risk Creations Gust. I'm inside this time. This is going to be an indoor review because it's a little freezing cold outside. Getting really chilly here in Vermont. Nasty weather out there. So what I did was I made something for the snow this year. Instead of building an airplane or something, I'm kind of working on something with airplane parts. What I did was I took my Sensei Skytrainer brushless motor and ESC, put it in here with a receiver Tactic, a 4-channel Tactic transmitter and receiver set up from another airplane. Threw some balsa wood together, kind of made a little custom rudder, motor mount plant, and with some Ben Franklin's foam board, actually it's Bell Mains now, it's not Ben Franklin's anymore, and some wooden spars, as you can see. I fabricated this little pontoon boat, kind of like one of those race boats, but I designed it for the snow. I'm hoping that this doesn't flip as easy as my previous design that was all kind of like an alligator tour or an airboat design. This doesn't have as much surface area. If you're looking head on, hopefully the wind isn't going to be able to catch this and flip it up. But we'll see. So far so good. And what I did, if you look closely here, to make this easy to take apart and put back together to get access to my battery, is I have a quick connect right here. I unlock this off of my steering, drop that down. I have body pins. I pull a body pin from there and there. Lift this up and slide it forwards. I've already got my battery pre-hooked up. So if you get a little closer, you can see I've got my custom battery tray inside with some foam padding for a little bit of insulation from the cold, plus for, you know, a bumpy ride. Now I want to be careful not to let any of those positive and negative touch together. I would, God forbid, have a fire on the film. Although that wouldn't be the first time that's happened. And then I was trying to figure out what to name it. I was like, what is it? You know, I was like, it's going to be going in the snow. And I want something that sounds cool, so let's name it Frostbite. And I was like, well, if I'm going to have it named Bite, I got to have something with teeth. So I went on the internet and I looked up a little wolf head tribal design, and then I made my own custom graphic flames and threw some monocoat on there to kind of help with the weatherproofing. Got 2 coats of varnish on the bottom. I don't have a coat on the top yet. That's going to be next, and then I'm going to do some custom graphics also with the name right there. But just to give you guys an example of how good this goes, and also I've installed my power switch right down here in the bottom so you don't have to put the wires together and then throw it together real quick and hurry up and get it going. It's a lot easier to have it all hooked up, turn on the transmitter, hit the switch, you're ready to go. I'll give it a quick little dry dock test on the carpet here, just to show you guys. I mean, it actually steers amazingly well, and I haven't done anything to the rates. I left it at just regular. Of course, that's going to give me a hard time getting in there now. Stick my body clip on. Well, before I do the quick dry run, though, I did want to show Sasha, my buddy on Facebook, was asking, in case you're wondering, he was asking how I made these pontoons. Well, what I did was I took a piece of foam core, and now all out of one piece, I made it so that it folds all up onto itself. If you look at the lines that I did, I took and I cut 45s out so that when you fold it together, it bird mouths perfectly together on 90 degrees. And it took a couple of tries. This was my third one. The first two, the tips didn't quite meet right and the angles weren't quite right, so I went and I got more foam board and made another one. But that's pretty much the pontoons left and right. I made a mirror image of the other one. The main body of the boat, the original design, I went and did a little bit wider, and for the scoops on the sides, I did a 45-degree angle in case it wants to drift. If it's going to come in and drift, I didn't want it to, you know, be such a steep angle. Let's see here. I'll get my body pins in real quick. I love this design. It's very simple. And most hobbyists have most of this stuff laying around the house: balsa wood, foam core, and body clips, airplane parts, and usually a spare ESC or a spare brushless motor kicking around, which I didn't, so I decommissioned a plane for the winter to build this. Alright. Just 2-channel mod. I mean, as you can see, it's got a great turning rate, and I had to trim it a little bit because it did want to wander. I think it was wandering because I didn't have my battery centered. I didn't have the tray made quite yet. Now let me move the table back. Get my chair back over here. Now I'm only giving it a touch of throttle right now. If I blast it anywhere above quarter throttle, it's going to be across the road. Yeah, definitely got plenty of power. Now that's only about half throttle, so I can't wait until we can get enough snow out there so that I can try this thing out. So more things to look forward to, and hopefully next time you guys see me, I'll be out in the field freezing my butt off in the snow and having fun with this. Thanks for watching.